Welcome to October. I don't know about you, but I have a huge month this coming up. A lot of business, a lot of personal milestones, a lot of business milestones happening this month. But it's going to be a very busy month. This post is going to be a little bit longer than usual, but I feel like this is the perfect time to do it. For those who don't know, I've been in the music business for a long time. You can look at the stuff that I've done in the past or whatever the case may be. But I've been doing this for a long time, independently. For those who don't know, I recently gave every person that was ever signed to my label their masters back. Every artist that ever recorded, that had a recording contract under our company, has they own their masters. Everybody that ever worked with me owns their masters. I did that because it's a new day. Right now we're in a place where I believe artists need to own their own masters. This next phase of my career is going to be the biggest of my career ever. And I'm in the process of doing something that's going to be one of the biggest things that happen within my career. It's been a long time coming. So to tell you, I knew my purpose was in music, because a lot of people don't know, but I used to act. When I was in high school, I was an actor. I was in drama, I was in a short film. I did independent films. I've done, whatever the case may be. Obviously when I was younger. And the final year of high school, I realized that my purpose was music. Ever since then, I have worked and done something towards music every single day of my life since then. Every single day. If anybody that know, if you don't believe me, just ask anybody that knows me. Every single day I was working towards being the best record man this world has ever seen. Every single day. Not a day went by and I haven't done anything towards my business or towards my career. Every single day. Not one day I took off. Obviously, I've had vacations in the midst of that. But for the most part, I have worked consistently every single day. I say all that to say two things. I want to publicly say what I want to do and what I aim to do. So when it happens, there's documentation that showed that I was going to do it, right? So again, I'm saying all of this because I want to be upfront. I want to tell people and show people that everything you want and everything you want to aim to get, every element to your purpose can be actually achieved. Everything you say can be done. And I say all that to say that when I started, I wanted two things. I wanted to have one of the top independent record labels in Miami. That's what I wanted. That's when I first started, I was like, that's like the first thing that I wanted to achieve. We achieved that. We did that, right? Then I said, I want to have the top label. I want to be in, when somebody says, what were the top independent labels or boutique labels that have ever existed? I wanted to be in that conversation. I wanted my company to be in that conversation. right? And I believe we will do it. And we're going to do it without signing a single artist. For the next few years, I'm not signing any artists. I'm not, I'm only collaborating with artists. I started a rotating collector called Vincent of Valholla Empire. I have artists that I already work with. I will continue to work and support artists that we are partners with. But I am aiming to make music. I am aiming to produce music to reach every person on this planet. I want to reach every person on this planet. And I want to reach them where they are. So if they like whatever kind of music, I want to produce music that's going to touch them. That's one of my new goals. It's always been my goal, but it's one of my front-facing goals, right? I want to start my first barricade, I would say, or the first level of my challenge to myself, as I want a 0.5 market share in the US. Then I want a 0.5 market share in the world. And then we'll start there. People that know music and know the music business would understand, but that's what I want. I'm going to eventually come back to this video after it's done, because I've never met a challenge that I haven't been able to beat. So again, when it's all said and done, when they talk about who the best record men were ever in music, I'm going to be in that conversation. I am going to be in that conversation. It's not a if, and, or but. I'm going to be in that conversation. There's a lot of people that work in this industry. There's a lot of people that I respect. There's a lot of people that I learn from. There's a lot of people that I work with. And there's a lot of people that I have yet to work with but will. Shouts to them. But one thing I want to let you know is that my goal is to get 0.5 market share in the US and in the world. We're going to get it. Our company's going to get it. We're going to get it. We're going to get it. We're going to make it there. So I'm just making a documentation of my next goal, because everything I seek, I achieve. And I hope this motivates the people that watch, because I've had a lot of success in the past, but nothing is compared to what's actually about to come. I want to thank all of my collaborators, everybody that I'm working with records now. I got like 30 records like right now that I'm like working on. 30 records that I'm actively producing and doing stuff for and working and set to come out right like soon. I'm gonna have over 100 production credits of records that's out and released and being worked by this time next year. There is a way to do quality music at quantity. And look, I'm gonna do something that has never been done before. I'm going to do a lot of things that's never been done before. So I just want everybody that's out there that knows what I do. You know, my goal is to be one of the best recommended to ever do it. My goal is to be one of the best recommended to ever do it. One of the best ever to ever do it. Non-debatable. That's my goal. And if we being honest, I believe that I'm one of the best right now. But again, like, you know, that's either here nor there. It's not anything that the masses may not believe yet. That's okay. But one day it's not going to be a debate if that's the case. So again, this was long-winded, but it was necessary. Shouts to everybody that supports. Y'all see what I want. Now it's time to get it.